So today I'm going to be showing you guys an inside look into one of my stores which made almost $500,000. It's kind of hard for me to believe too that I reached this point because just about a little over a year ago is when I started my dropshipping journey, and so I couldn't even imagine to reach numbers like this. And I'm going to be breaking down everything inside of the store. I'm not going to be hiding anything. I want you guys to see exactly what I did, exactly what product I used. So let me show you guys exactly what I did. So right here, you can see that over the last 12 months, the store has generated almost $500,000. And I'll just do a quick refresh here too. So you can see it's exactly the same. It's actually 491,000. It says 481,000 here because as you can see down here, we actually lost a bunch to returns just recently. And there's a reason for that, but I will be getting back to it. As you can see, 500K over the last 12 months. And it's actually really over the last 6 months is where we were consistently running it. And then it's kind of stopped at this point, and I'll get into the reasons for that too. We have a good add to cart rate, a good checkout, and then a good number of people actually completing their payment with a 2.1% conversion rate. At scale, that is pretty good, considering the industry average is around 1 to 1.5%. The first thing is the product page, and this was the product page that I used right here. So as you can see, the product was actually just some jeans. And if you guys actually remember, in one of my earlier videos, I actually showed you guys this product. And that was the time where I started testing it, exactly after that video. So that was just to show you guys that I genuinely give out real value inside of my videos. And so you can see it right here. I'll play the video for you guys. And continue going through here. Again, just women's products in general, especially in like apparel and stuff, they just do really well. You need to find something that they can't typically find in stores. These type of pants, these are like really trending right now, which is why these are selling really well. And so yeah, so right there you can see that's exactly the same product which I ended up running on this store. And to find the product, if you guys didn't watch that video, it's super simple. We're just gonna come right over here to TikTok Creative Center. And all I do is I use this all the time. I still use this to this day. So again, this is proving that it does actually work. You just set the country to United States. Industry, I normally do apparel and accessories, but you can leave that open too if you wanna test in different niches. Then for objective, I will do conversions. And then last 30 days is fine, or you can even do last 7 days for the most recent products. And then language, I do English, ad format, non-spark ads, and likes. I like to do the top 1 to 20 and 20 to 40%. So having these filters, this is the exact filters which I use to find this product that made $500,000. So I definitely recommend trying this out. I documented everything live for you guys, so you can see that it actually works. And so yeah, you just have to scroll through here and find some good winning product. If you want to figure out how to really find the best products from this method, I definitely recommend to check out that video which I mentioned, because I go in depth over there and I do some product research live with you guys. And that's where I found this product. So anyways, getting back to the product page, right? So this was the product page, super simple. I recently made a video on this as well, going over my exact product page layout. And so I built this exact product page over there too. So as you can see, we have the same bundles, the same emoji benefits, got our star ratings, 40% off. We never do any more than 40%. Just some description, some short ratings right here, and then just 3 image with text sections and some questions, and then reviews at the bottom. So that's all you really need to do. I didn't overcomplicate the product page. You don't have to overcomplicate product pages. they really don't matter that much as people like to say they do. As long as you have a decent product page like I've shown here and how I've shown in my tutorial video in the last video that I uploaded, you'll be fine. You'll be getting a consistent 2 to 3% conversion rate at scale, which is really, really impressive. So that's pretty much all you have to do in terms of product page. Again, if you want to figure out how to make this exactly, I definitely recommend checking out my last video on how I made this exact product page. So aside from that, we also want to figure out how to actually import these products onto our store. I always just use Zendrop right here. It's just super simple. I've never had any issues with it. Anytime that I am testing a product, the first thing I always do, once I find it on AliExpress, I try to find it on Zendrop. And so like right here, I just searched up flared jeans, right? That's what the product is. And you can see right there, we have the exact product. So Zendrop, like their prices are decent. And if you think this is a bit too high priced, later on, they actually offer a private supplier program. And so once you join that, they actually give you way cheaper prices. And that's kind of what you start doing once you're getting 10 plus orders per day. They're ready to work with you long term and give you the best prices possible, the best shipping times, easy returns, everything. And it's just super, super simple to use. So I definitely recommend checking out Zendrop. It's kind of like the all-in-one platform. If you can't find your product on Zendrop like this, you can always just like find an AliExpress link like I have right here. And all you have to do, you just copy the URL right here at the top, and you can just press request a product. And then boom, you just paste in your link and press request. And then it's going to request that product onto your store. So Zendrop, it's super, super helpful. I use it for literally every single product test. And I have a link down below, which will give you guys $200 of free order credits. So you can use that $200 to fulfill all of your orders in the beginning. So it's super, super good. It's literally a free $200. So I definitely recommend checking that out. Okay, and finally, here is my ads manager dashboard. So you can see right here, these are kind of the two main campaigns that I scaled up right here. And you can see in total, we spent about $200,000, right? So maintaining a 2 ROAS at scale, which is really, really good because the cost of goods weren't that high. And we were maintaining around a 15 to 20% profit margin for the entire time of running this store. So you can see here, the metrics look super good. At scale, we're spending like crazy amounts of money every single day, and we are still getting a good cost per click and then a really good click-through rate, right? It's above 2%. And then our CPMs were super low. So you'll find that the longer you run products, the lower your CPM will get. So it's kind of a win-win situation because Facebook wants to give you lower CPM so that you get better results. And then in return, you continue to spend more money on their platform. And so that's kind of how you find it's going to grow as you start scaling up your store. So that's pretty much it. For the campaign structure, it was really, really simple. Again, I went over this in one of my videos. I'm going to keep saying that because I've been super transparent with everything that I have set up here. All the stuff in my videos is exactly what I use. Some advanced strategies I did use, like over here, I did use a cost cap, and these are kind of just things that you use once you start scaling up. You don't use them from the start. If you guys do want more information on some of the more advanced strategies which I use, especially in terms of making the advertising, because I think that's more important than the ad campaign setup itself. I have more information on that inside of my private community. I go in detail in there. I like to write all of the notes on everything that I've learned over the last year of dropshipping. And before that, I was actually just studying dropshipping before launching my first store for about 2 years. All of that knowledge everything I put into this private community. You can definitely find a winner and find success without it. But if you really want to get to that next level, you know, doing the 100K months like I'm doing right here, then I do recommend checking out that community. I'll leave that link down below as well. Anyways, for the campaign setup, I can just show you guys quickly over here. We just create a new campaign and it'll be sales, of course. And then we always do a manual sales campaign. And then the campaign name, you can just put whatever, CBO. And I always put on advantage campaign budget, put the budget to $100 for the start. And then for the ad set, you can put in your name here, website conversions, select your pixel, you know, all the simple stuff. Set your start date to be midnight. I always do midnight because it's easy to track the information. For the locations, I always just do United States, United Kingdom, right? There we go. And then Canada. And so, you know, you can do T3, T4. So T4 would be, you can add Australia in here too. So it's really up to you. For this product, I actually did run T4. So this is the exact 4 countries that I was running to. So you can just do that. And then we don't do any kind of audience targeting. You know, we want to leave it completely open. And you don't want to touch any of this stuff here. This is all you have to do. It's super, super simple. And then you just upload your ads into the next section. And that's it. Now, I know you guys must be wondering, why did I end up stopping running this store? And you know, what kind of happened to lead to such a sharp decline, you know, over here to going to almost 0, right? So the reason why this happened is actually because my ad account ended up getting banned. While trying to get a new ad account, I also have to get a new credit card because Facebook actually tracks your bans from your credit card that is linked to the account. It ended up taking a super long time to come in. And then we also started running into some crazy stock issues where we just weren't able to fulfill the orders because we were completely out of stock. And so we just ended up having to do a bunch of returns, as you can see right here. Now, everything kind of fell apart at the same time and the store kind of died then. By the time we got the new ad account, the performance wasn't the same. And that does happen sometimes with different ad accounts. You can find that the performance fluctuates quite a bit. So instead of continuing on the store, we ended up finding some new stores to work on. And, you know, my efforts are kind of more focused towards those now, especially because I did learn a few lessons from running the store. And I just wanted to share those with you guys. So the first lesson which I learned was that clothing items aren't always the best to sell. There is a lot of sizing issues, right? So even though we could fulfill a lot of these orders and make a lot of money upfront, we did find around 5% of the total profit was going away just to returns. I kind of want to move towards more, you know, gadget type products or just things which don't have sizing issues, because yeah, sizing issues are really annoying and you just get a lot of refunds. The other thing that I learned was to always keep a backup ad account, you know, instead of just waiting for something to go wrong and then react on it. It's best to always have things ready to go. So that way, you know, we wouldn't have lost that momentum and I would have just kept scaling higher and higher. And so once that ban would have hit, would have just switched directly to the other ad account. So the last thing that I learned from this was to always make sure that stock is ready in advance. I actually did prepare stock in advance this time, but the order volumes were just getting super high and it wasn't what I expected, especially because the ads ended up stopping on my account, right? From the ban. So I thought we weren't going to get any more orders, but actually we had some Google SEO set up. So I was just getting organic sales through Google search, had a 5% conversion rate just from organic searches on Google. That ended up bringing a lot of sales. I just wasn't prepared for that kind of volume. Anyways, that is kind of everything that I learned from this entire store. There's everything that I talked about in this video is going to be linked down below. So you can find all the stuff and the resources which I referred to, as well as my free Discord community if you want to ask me any questions, and also my private Discord community if you want that extra help. Again, you don't need to get it. It's just there for you if you want it. I tried to make the price as fair as possible, so check it out. You can see exactly what you're going to be getting inside of it and see if that is something that you might be interested in. Other than that, that is all for this video, and I will see you guys next time.